Ladies and gentlemen, the woman with all the answers, or if she doesn't have them, she'll ask her husband Lloyd. From the UBS Broadcast Center, Dr. Joanne.
We told you earlier in the show that the Supreme Court struck down a federal ban on sports betting. The justices are going to let the states make their own decisions on legalizing betting.
Some experts are already concerned that avid bettors would wager so much that they could become addicted. Our resident psychologist, Dr. Joanne Stephenson, says that the consequences are never good. Dr. Joanne, it's good to have you here today.
Oh, I love being here.
So the Supreme Court has opened the door for legal sports betting. So how much is that going to open the door for obsessed males to go crazy and place a bet every day?
Oh, I'll bet we see that happening. Yes, there's just so much going on there with betting, and it does tend to be more about males. Males are, even more competitive, and they have that testosterone added in the mix and all that anticipation and excitement. So you usually see them more, and the over optimism that they're going to win, and there's just so much going on there.
Now, since there's so much going on there, let's explore more of the details on why it's really just a male aspect of life.
Well, the competition, males are even more competitive than females. They're wired that way, their brains are made that way. And then, the competition is just such a manly thing. They have to be the alpha. And you have that anticipation too, because after you place the bet, you have that anticipation, the adrenaline, the testosterone, and whoa. And it tends to be a camaraderie thing with men too, because except, now we have so much poker online that can be isolated. But usually it's, cheering your guy on or cheering your horse on or whatever, and all the guys together, or they're watching the football game, and, that pumps up the excitement. So there's a lot of chemistry going on there that gets it going.
So most people, especially men, will just say, I'm going to make a friendly bet. It's just going to be a one-time thing. How hard is it to just be a one-time thing?
That's like me saying, I'm just going to pick up one thing at Walmart. It doesn't happen. You get too involved in it. And the thing is, to me, it's interesting to watch because with all people, even with women, you can tend to get addicted to it, or you can tend to not have any interest in it at all. I remember, slot machines. I thought, ooh, that's interesting. And I watched, and I thought, I'll try that just once. And, that was back in the old days. I put in a quarter and you pull down the thing and whoa, and I won. Ooh, and I won. I'm a winner. But then at the end, I realized, in 4 hours, I came out $10 ahead. How many jobs would I do for that much money? And I envisioned standing in front of a toilet and dropping a quarter in and flushing, dropping in a quarter in and flushing. Yeah. But on the other end, woo, that excitement and recognition and attention, you won. Is there ever enough? You don't see people quit at the tables with all these chips or at the poker table. And, when your horse wins, whoa, I have another tip. I have another one. They just, it's hard to stop. And it is very easy to get addicted because of all the chemistry, the camaraderie, the excitement, and it plays on human greed. Mm-hmm. So when you get all that in the mix, it can become very addictive. And you don't tend to focus on the stories of the people who lose. What about the poor guy who lost his house, his car, his wife, his dog, his job, he's going to prison? And
now, when does that betting become a problem or even an addiction?
Oh, yeah, that's a real important point to watch for. When you can't keep your mind off it, when you look forward to it too much, when you do it instead of other things. You're at work, you can't think about work, you got to get that bet in, when you're spending money and doing it secretly.
I'm so sorry, we have to cut you off, but thank you so much for being here.
We'll run out of time every time.
Coming up, some final thoughts as Jackson 24/7 winds up after 10 years on TV6.
Steve Beverly has a commentary right after these messages.